Julie Andrews, the voice that defined a generation, was once the epitome of Hollywood's wholesome star. Known for her roles as Mary Poppins and Maria von Trapp, her career seemed unstoppable. However, behind the charming smile and graceful performances, Andrews was grappling with personal struggles that the public never saw. Now at 89, she's revealing the truth behind the turmoil, including the heartbreaking loss of her voice and the challenges that came with Hollywood's rejection. Andrews' career is a testament to resilience, facing personal and professional setbacks with grace and determination. From iconic highs to public struggles, her journey is far more complex than it appeared on the surface. For the first time, she's opening up about the battles she fought, both on and off screen. The magical rise of Julie Andrews. Julie Andrews' rise to stardom was nothing short of magical. After years of training and early performances, she captured the world's attention with her portrayal of Mary Poppins in 1964. Walt Disney's search for the perfect actress ended with Andrews, whose voice, presence, and charm were unmatched. The film's success was immediate, grossing over $31 million, a staggering figure at the time, and forever cementing Andrews' place in Hollywood history. But her success wasn't just about box office numbers. Her performance earned her the Academy Award for Best Actress in 1965. At the time, Andrews had been passed over for the film version of My Fair Lady, a role she originated on Broadway. But her Oscar wins showed Hollywood that it had made a grave mistake. The Sound of Music. A career-defining role. Just a year later, Andrews took on the role of Maria von Trapp in The Sound of Music, a role that would become one of the most iconic in film history. The film was a global sensation, grossing $286 million worldwide. The unforgettable image of Andrews twirling on a mountaintop in the opening scene became one of cinema's most famous moments. Despite the film's critical and commercial success, the production itself was less than ideal for Andrews. A helicopter used to capture the iconic scene repeatedly knocked her to the ground, but Andrews remained determined to make the shot perfect. The film won 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, and solidified Andrews as a Hollywood legend. Facing challenges beyond Mary Poppins and Maria. After her early success, Julie Andrews faced the difficult challenge of proving that she was more than just the sweet, singing governess or the innocent Maria von Trapp. In 1964, she attempted a dramatic role in the Americanization of Emily, which explored war and patriotism in a thoughtful and complex way. The film was well received, but it wasn't until Torn Curtain, 1966, a Hitchcock spy thriller, that Andrews pushed further against type. While the film made money, it didn't live up to its potential, with critics expressing concerns about her and co-star Paul Newman being too polished for the gritty realism Hitchcock envisioned. Despite these setbacks, Andrews continued to evolve and pursue diverse roles in an attempt to expand her range. Setbacks and reinventions. The struggles after stardom. Despite critical acclaim, not all of Andrews' ventures succeeded. The 1968 biopic Star, about stage actress Gertrude Lawrence, was a major flop, with critics calling her performance overdone. A few years later, Darling Lily, 1970, directed by her husband Blake Edwards, marked an attempt to reinvent Andrews. In this film, she portrayed a mysterious, seductive character who even performed a striptease, shocking audiences who had grown up with her as the epitome of innocence. However, the film failed both critically and commercially, and Andrews' time as Hollywood's top musical star seemed to be over. The Julie Andrews Hour, a bold but short-lived move. In 1972, Julie Andrews took a bold risk to prove she was more than just a musical star by launching the Julie Andrews Hour. The variety show, which aired on ABC with a rare 5-year contract, was meant to showcase her versatility beyond singing. While critics praised her charm, humor, and wide-ranging talents, the show's ratings were disappointing. It struggled against some of television's most popular programs, and despite receiving numerous awards, including 7 Emmys, the show was canceled after just 1 season in 1973. Despite this setback, Andrews proved she had the versatility to succeed in other forms of entertainment. But Hollywood's changing landscape required her to reinvent herself again. Finding a new voice, nightclubs, and the transformation of Julie Andrews. In a move that surprised many, Andrews stepped away from the glitzy world of Hollywood and ventured into the smoky, unpredictable world of nightclubs. This was a bold move for someone known for her elegance and family-friendly image. In nightclubs, Andrews transformed. She embraced jazz music, delivered unexpected jokes, and broke free from the roles that had defined her for so long. This new, bold version of Andrews allowed her to showcase a side of herself the public had never seen. Witty, fearless, and raw. The transformation garnered critical acclaim, marking the start of a new chapter in her career. But despite the success in this new realm, she was still searching for her place in the world of mainstream Hollywood. The comeback, a new phase in Hollywood. In 1979, Julie Andrews made a triumphant return to Hollywood in the romantic comedy 10, directed by her husband Blake Edwards. The film, which starred Dudley Moore and Bo Derek, became a surprise hit, earning over $74 million in the US alone. It was a clear sign that Andrews still had the power to draw audiences to the big screen. This marked a successful comeback, but there was still something bubbling beneath the surface, a side of Andrews that the world hadn't fully seen yet, and one that would shock many in the years to come. Breaking boundaries. A shocking role in So and Victor/Victoria. In the early 1980s, Julie Andrews shocked the world with her bold choices in both film and her personal life. In So, a satirical film about Hollywood's dark side, Andrews appeared topless on screen, a move that stunned audiences who had known her as the epitome of wholesome entertainment. This was followed by her role in Victor/Victoria, where she played a singer in Paris who pretends to be a man pretending to be a woman. The film tackled themes of gender and identity in a way that had never been done before in Hollywood. Andrews' performance was groundbreaking, earning her a Golden Globe and an Academy Award nomination. She had truly reinvented herself and proved she was no longer the sweet, innocent star of the past. Julie Andrews, the legacy and her quiet retreat. Despite her groundbreaking roles and successful comeback, Julie Andrews' career took yet another turn as she began to step away from the limelight. Turning down some of Hollywood's biggest offers, she started focusing more on her family life and her personal well-being. Hollywood had seen her at her best and at her most controversial. But Andrews was beginning to realize that her true happiness didn't lie in the glitz and glamour of stardom. After years of reinvention and boundary-pushing roles, Andrews chose to focus on the things that mattered most to her: her health, her family, and her creative projects behind the scenes. Julie Andrews, a life marked by music, reinvention, and family. Julie Andrews' journey from a young, gifted singer to Hollywood royalty, and then to a woman who constantly reinvented herself, is nothing short of extraordinary. Born in England in 1935, she faced a tumultuous childhood, discovering at 14 that her biological father was not the man she had known as her father. Despite this revelation, she remained close to her stepfather, Ted Andrews, who nurtured her musical talents. Her perfect pitch and vocal range were undeniable, and with his support, Andrews' career began to take shape. Her early training under the tutelage of respected soprano, Madame Lillian Stiles Allen, helped shape her extraordinary voice, which would soon captivate audiences around the world. From a young age, it was clear that Julie was destined for greatness.